see if I can stay connected. Stay connected, man. All right, I'm gonna do my makeup. It already cut off on me like 14 times, so, but I believe. I'm a believer, I couldn't do if I tried. What is that lyric? Anyone know? Put it in the comments. I couldn't leave her. I'm a believer, I couldn't something if I tried. The Beatles? Anybody? Anybody? All right, so as I was saying in my last live that got cut off, as I was coming on live, I got a call. My dentist canceling my appointment that is at 9:45, which is in like an hour from now. Dermatology, by the way. This universal tinted moisturizer, so it blends in any skin tone. I can only vouch for my own that it does do that. And I'm gonna mix a little e.l.f. in there, a little Halo Glow Liquid Filter, Glow Booster for radiant skin. So radiant. Any of you mamas out there, how's your Mother's Day weekend? Cora actually was sick. Goodbye, honey.
Bye. Love ya.
Love you. Cora was actually got sick on Mother's Day, so we didn't do. That's fun. This is fun, actually. It's like relaxing. We didn't do much. We were supposed to go out with my mom and her partner, but we didn't because, why you ask? The sickness. We didn't want to get anyone sick. My mom was recently diagnosed with a autoimmune disease, and I mean, we don't want to spread germs anyway, but extra careful with her. So we ended up, I went over to my mom's house for a few hours, and Cora was just sick in bed. She had like a low fever, cough, all that stuff. And then we actually went out to the park when I got back for a little bit, but then she got tired. So I sat and read outside for a little bit, which was nice. And then I actually recorded my podcast. I'd already recorded one, so I have 2 podcasts. If you don't know my podcast, it's But Still She Thrives. I recorded 2 episodes for this week. One I actually have a guest on, my friend Carol. Hi, Carol, if you're there. Carol Lorraine, so she'll be on Thursday. And today one was released that is about the one wound from narcissistic abuse that we need to address like now. I'm not gonna spoiler alert you. So you'll have to listen. So, But Still She Thrives podcast. Always fun. I'm creating a course I'm so excited about. Help me decide. Actually, I'm gonna ask you guys your opinion. I want to name it either Queens of Peace or Peace Bitches. But I don't know if Peace Bitches will offend or trigger anybody, because when you go through abuse, often you are name called, and like bitches in this sense of the words is like, what's up, bitches? You know? But I don't want to be insensitive. I'm a different creature. I'm a very different creature. No, but I don't get offended very easily at all, even with stuff that could be triggering like that, or because I've been through abuse or name called. It still doesn't get me like that, but I know there are. So it's usually like, if you have to ask, you shouldn't do it probably. But I also just like, it's so catchy. I feel like it'll grab attention and bring more people in. Peace, bitches. I'll be like, what? What is that? It's finding peace after narcissistic abuse. But peace is definitely the word I want in the title, because that is literally everyone I talked to. I did market research and all of that. That's part of being an entrepreneur. You got to do your market research. This is my MAC concealer. What's it called? Studio Finish Concealer. I should know this after having it for like 10 years. So that is something that I would like you guys to vote on here. Write in the comments if you like Peace Bitches or Queens of Peace. I have a really great graphic though that goes with Queens of Peace that I put on my little waitlist page, because I'm starting a waitlist so people can get the early bird pricing and like all that. And it has this girl like this, and she has a crown on. She's like holding it. And then there's a butterfly on her nose. And that is, like, I love that double meaning. It's so weird because I typed into, I have this software called Canva where it's like a photo creation space on the computer. And you can get free images to put in, you know, onto your own graphics or whatever. So I looked up, I'm trying to think, I put queen something or crown, woman with crown. And the first one that came up was this, and it had the butterfly, which represents to me something calm and peaceful, right? Like, so it was such a good dichotomy of that like queen fierce energy and that like calmness. So like empowerment, but also peace and calm that we need after abuse, because our bodies and minds are shook. They shook. So it's kind of perfect. So the name definitely works with that one. But tell me your thoughts. All right, I'm going to put on my Nude Envy. This is a cream blush that I absolutely love. It's a perfect nude. Looks good on every skin tone. I'm trying to see. Even darker skin tones, you know, it's got enough pigment. It should show up, at least give like a subtle hint. So if you're darker skin and you want like a more stark blush, this probably isn't it. But it's really, I love it. And I probably just put too much on. But it'll fade. My face sucks up blush. It's like, that's why I wear the cream, because the powder, well, I also like a dewier look, but the powder just gets, I don't know, it fades easier for me. Fades faster, I mean. And I don't know, all the kids are putting it on their nose now. You notice that? Woo! All the cool kids. So see though, it's like a nice luminous look. Luminosity. So what else we got? Ooh, I haven't put this on in a while. This is, everything's nude. Nude. This is Nude Sticks Nudies Glow in the color Bubbly Baby. So we're gonna put that sucker on. Oh yeah, this is always, that's why I don't use it a lot. It's like, cause I'm so fair, it's actually supposed to be highlight, but it's like dark, almost darker than my skin. When I put it on, it looks darker on my cheek. On here, it doesn't, it looks about the same shade. But, whoop. That's why I don't use it, especially in the winter. Maybe when I get a little darker this summer, I'll be able to use it as more of a highlight. I guess it's getting there. My skin's a touch darker than it was. Just from sitting in that carpool line, girl. That's what I do a lot. Next year, Cora will be going to a different school, and it will be closer, and I won't have to sit in a carpool line for 90 minutes and drive a half hour to take her to school. I literally, so it's basically an hour back and forth. So that's, right, 2 hours of driving plus the carpool line itself I have to sit in the afternoon is like horrendous. Literally, it's almost an hour of sitting in the car. So it's 3 hours. I'd say altogether, it's like, oh, there's the cutest bunny jumping. Squirrel. At least 3.5 hours of my day gone. So I will save at least 2 hours a day. Probably 2.5. Because it's like, the new school is like 8 minutes away. There will be a carpool line, but it won't be as crazy. So that's exciting. All right. Oh, I cleared out all my, oh, I'm sad my dentist appointment's not happening. I wanted to get my crown put on, but they're having a plumbing emergency. Okay, hold on. Oh, I got a Dollar Tree. Maybe, you want to see Dollar Tree stuff real quick? I'm scrolling. Should I do my makeup first? Should I finish makeup? No, let's have fun. And then we'll do my eyeshadow and mascara. Look at this. Isn't this cute? I love it. I swore I wasn't going to get any more decorations, but you're so cute. Salty and happy. Yes. Summer is my month. I had to throw away one of my mitts, oven mitts, because it was all nasty. And I like this one. It matches my kitchen is black and white. And it's grilling and chilling. And I thought it was kind of more manly than some of them. My husband could, when he's grilling, he could feel like a man. Instead of having like Kate Spade bright coral circles, which is what my other one is. I mean, when I walk by a bag of Jet Puffs, I'm going to get it. Guys, we have another Whiny Wednesday. I think I'm going to, well, it depends. I guess it depends on if I get my, shoot, it depends on when I have to get my crown, if I'll be able to do Whiny Wednesday. But this Cora picked out, she really wants to feed hummingbirds. Okay. I got to get some hummingbird juice. Do you have to get a specific juice, or can you just put some, like, sugar water out there? Everybody needs toothpicks. We're out of toothpicks. There they are. I could give one to the neighbors. Be like, here, happy holidays. Get that shit out your teeth. I thought this was a good price. I forget how much it was, but around $1 something, I believe. And it is, I love barbecue sauce. Obsessed with barbecue. And this is slow simmered sweet brown sugar. Oh, yes. Yum. What else we got in here, guys? Oh, chalk. You can't ever have enough chalk. It goes so quickly. He's very noisy down there today. And then Cora picked these out for herself. They had big girl flip-flops too. I mean, I doubt these are comfortable, but she is going to be on the swim team this year. And in the morning. I mean, who calls it 8:30? What's it, 8:30? 8:45? No, it's probably almost 9 or 9. But still, it's early. Like, are we chatting? I'm just starting my work day. Look at me work. Work, 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 work. This is work. I am engaging with you, and you are my people. And you may want to work with me one day. You may have gone through narcissistic abuse. Maybe you're like, who is this crazy lady with flip-flops who talks about narcissistic abuse but also is showing me weird unicorn flip-flops? I want to work with her. If you do, comment, I want to work with you. Oh, I didn't even see it. Hey, April. 1 cup. Oh, 1 cup sugar, 4 cups water. Don't use more. Do store stuff as red dye. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. Now I can feed the hummingbirds. Attract the hummingbirds. Haul time. So it was a mini haul. There was a couple other things, but they were Mother's Day related, so I can't show you because they already are gone. I'm trying to think. There was, oh, and we got the long sticks. I put them away. I was like, no one's going to care, but I'll tell you anyway. Like the long toothpaste, the kebab sticks, you know, that we can use for mate. Oh, hello, Marie. Good morning. April, Marie. It's crowded up in here. Woo! 2 people this morning. Look at us thrive. We can roasty toasty some marshmallows because we always don't make fun, okay? I'm not big on grabbing random sticks and shoving a marshmallow on them, okay? If you know me and my germ weirdness, it's just not a thing I do. I think of all the birds that may have pooped on it, squirrel saliva. So we always, like, we have the ones that are like this long, like the little sticks, but that's not really long enough because then you're too close and it's hot and whatever. So we always like tape 2 together. And now we have long ones. I can love you better. I could just drink this out of the bottle. Anyone else love barbecue? Do you like sweet barbecue or more like vinegary based? I know they all usually have vinegar, but you know what I mean. Hickory smoke flavor, yum. I'm gonna have this for lunch with my chicken. And chalk goes so fast. We were using chalk the other day just to draw like a rainbow. And I used almost the whole freaking chalk stick. All right, now we can go back to my eyes. Oh, let's do this color. All right, this is called Metal Rebel by Sephora. And I don't use most of these colors. They're so dark and I'm so fair. So, and this, I'm dying. Yeah, it was a Dollar Tree haul. It was a mini Dollar Tree haul. Did you miss it? There was, oh, you might like this. I feel like you might like this. Did you see this one? Salty and Happy. I just think it's adorable. Ugh, such summer vibes. I love it. I can't wait to go to the beach. And then marshmallows, grilling and chilling thing. Here's the perimenopause. I can't think of the word I just said. Okay, anyway, back to, okay. So, oh, let me show you this then real quick. Got that. Isn't that cute? I need to replace my old one that I just threw away. So that matches my kitchen. Got some Jet Puff marshmallows because why not? And then toothpicks, random, but hey, need some toothpicks. And then you might have seen these. I think you came in when I was holding those up, right? But I am going to go back and get more. There was a lot of good stuff. So I'm going to do like a full haul where I'll do a separate like pre-recorded video. So this color, let's see it on my eyeball. So it's this really pretty gray taupe color that's really good. Hold on, let me put this. It really brings out green eyes. This lighting is kind of not showing, but oh, I love it. So now that I threw away like almost all of my eyeshadow palettes because I just don't use them and it overwhelms me when I look every day and I'm like, there's like 50. So I will show you what I kept in a minute. It's crazy. I did a huge declutter on Saturday. My closet back there's completely cleared out. You bought makeup at Sephora. Ooh, what'd you get? What'd you get? Share with the group. That's pretty. Okay, so literally, these are the 2 eyeshadow palettes I've left. So I have my gray, which I don't wear as often as brown. These browns. And then, of course, I have like my Stila. I have a couple of my Stila. These are the same. Stila Kitten. And then I do have a couple Maybellines. I keep these just in my makeup bag because if they break or whatever, it's not the end of the world. They're cheaper than these that I really don't want to get jacked. Ooh, let's put on some perfume. This is DKNY Be Delicious. I don't wear perfume. Like, I'm not a perfume girl. I just have such a nice natural scent. Oh, this does smell good. I used to wear this when I was young, and then I saw it at TJ Maxx, I think, or something. And you know, they're always a little cheaper there. So I keep this in my, look, isn't that pretty? That mermaid bag. And I also have these in there. Eye makeup corrector and remover with the little, so it has like this, the liquid inside, you crack it and then it goes to the tip and you can, if you have a mess up, you can make it better. All right, let's do some mascara. I'm looking right behind you. Like my phone is resting on a mirror. It's a heart-shaped mirror and I put the ring thing that I hold my phone with, like on the, you know, the finger ring, you can like, that is resting in the middle of the heart crevice so it can hold my phone up. I actually have a phone holder up there, but it's pretty high. Like on my ring light, they have, you know, they have a thing on like inside of the big ring light. A ring light, if you don't know, is like a big donut of light. And you can just put the phone up there. Maybe I'll try it another day. I have to lower it. Too much effort for today. Estee Lauder Double Wear. Yes, you love that. I remember you said. And NARS blush. Ooh, what color NARS blush? Light blue. Oh, I like light blue. I'm a big fan of the light blue perfume. That's another one I like. It's such a like clean, crisp scent. I ran out of it. I never purchased again because sometimes my allergies, perfumes can be too much. But I do like them occasionally. My favorite perfume that I wear, it's like my go-to. God, I barely used any still. But I love this stuff. Red Roses by Jo Malone. Oh, God, it's so good. And then I love Rose Scent is like my favorite scent. And then I have Brings Back Memories. Yes. This is my friend Ashley's Light makes these rollerball essential oils, and she made me this rose one. Has jojoba oil and rose oil, and it smells honestly even better than, it's just so natural. Oh, love it. I'm gonna mix my apple and my rose, see what happens. Okay, don't do that. Yeah, that's a no from me. So, yeah, I was supposed to get a crown today, and they called and said there is a plumbing emergency, and they'll have to call me back to reschedule. Which is really annoying. And my husband came home because he was going to have to pick up Cora, so he stayed home for the day, And I went down there, I was like, you can go to work now. The first scent, the DKNY Be Delicious, it smells like apples. Why am I smelling the outside of it? I mean, it's like green, it's supposed to be like green apple scent. But I love it. It actually is very nostalgic because I wore this in my early 20s? I almost feel like it could have been even younger, like 19. But, so I don't know, I'm like, am I just having nostalgia feels? Or is it really good? Be Delicious, 100% pure New York. Okay. Okay, boo-boo. You're pure New York. What else do I have? Oh, we got to do a lippy. Oh, I got rid of a bunch of my lippies. So I had, this thing was like almost full, and that's what I have left. So that feels good. Oh, know what? I'm going to do a combo. I haven't done this combo yet, so let's see. Sorry, Joe Malone. Yeah, Joe Malone. If you like the scent of roses, and you like perfume versus like oil, but if you like oil, Ashley's Light on Instagram is my friend Ashley, and she makes amazing. She also does candles. I have her candles that are freaking awesome. But it's Joe Malone, J-O, no E, M-A-L-O-N-E, Joe Malone London. Red Roses. Red Roses. And she's known for her candles as well. Oh my gosh. It's good. But it's like, I mean, it's roses. But it's not, you know, some are like really artificial. I feel like hers is the closest perfume that I've ever gotten, that it's the furthest from artificial you can get in a perfume form. And then there's the essential oil my friend makes that is like literally there's no artificial hint at all, you know. All right, so that was my Chubby Sticks, and this is Nude Envy. Remember, Nude Envy was my cheek, the cream blush. I also have a Nude Envy. It's called Lip Gloss. It's in Peaceful. How fitting. We were just talking about peace. My new program is going to be, I think, called, now that there are people here, do you like Peace Bitches or Queens of Peace? But I haven't done this combo, this lip combo. It's pretty subtle. Looks like naturalish. Why do I keep smelling the outside of a bottle? Perimenopause, that's why. It doesn't. Yeah, this smells like gloss. It doesn't smell like scented. I guess could be good. It's less ingredients. Perfume, no oils. Yeah. Then Joe Malone is known for her perfumes. They're really good. Good quality. Oh, look at that color. It's so pretty. Hello. I love it. I haven't been wearing eyeliner a ton lately, which I used to like. If you remember, I am an eyeliner girl, but now I'm really not. Oh, I didn't go through this drawer. You know what? The clutter while we're here. Look at all this. I forgot to go through this one. This is overwhelming. Yay. Let's see. I don't know. I forgot I even had this. This is a Clinique one. Maybe I'll put that in my bag. This is eyeshadow. Hold on. Let me see. Let me just put this in here. Mix some powder and cream. These are things I forgot about because there's so much crap in that drawer. Can you even see it? Sorry, I have to look in the... it's not staying very well. It's probably... Oh, look, it's got a little smudger on the other end. So, this is pretty, but... I'm just trying to mix things up a little. It's like a mess. I can't even tell. This looks almost purplish on here. Hold on. Yeah, mixing with this color, it looks almost like mauve-y, but on here it looks more of a pink. Anyway, oh, eyebrows. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of this. This guy is old. I have a makeup brush in here that I don't use. Yeah, there's some of these I forgot because I also don't use under eyeliner a lot either. This one was, I think, pretty good. The Too Faced Killer Liner. But know what I hate? I'm going to actually get rid of it because I know myself. I don't sharpen. I hate sharpening. That's one of my new rules is like I'm not getting anything that doesn't sharpen. We'll do my brows. This, I do like this is a NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. You like this? Yeah, it's a good subtle one, right? Like just for like daytime. I like it. I actually really like it. It's a good combo. So it's kind of like a corally base and then a nude topper. Nude. Nude is the theme of this morning. Yeah, so Cora was sick on Mother's Day. I don't know if you heard that part. She was homesick yesterday again, which I wasn't here. Take care of me, baby. She's back at school. She is still coughing, but she has state testing today, so I told her you're going to suck it up and wear a mask if you cough so you're not getting your shit all over everyone. I did test her for COVID just to be safe. She was negative. But she just started recently not wearing her mask to school. I know that sounds crazy, but remember we have an autoimmune man in our house and she has asthma. Both of them have lung issues. So she just started, it's like since she took her mask off, she's gotten sick like every week. But got to build the immunity back up. Better than next year in the fall. I think the end of the year, it was almost like better timing. She seriously has been out more at the end of this year than other semesters, like already. It's like her 9th day this semester missing. She was like out for 4 days with a really bad, she had a cold, then she had a stomach flu. That she was out for like 3 days, I think. And then a cold. And then this, she was just out yesterday, but she was out last Friday for, it's a long story why she was out, but there was a field trip she did not attend. So that was like an extra absence. So she's been out a lot. But the end of the year, there's not as much work. There's not as much, you know, it's just kind of the last month of school. I mean, they're in 3rd grade, so not too worried about it. And here's my favorite, but I already have gloss on, so I'll just stick that in the drawer there. What else? Oh, I got my new computer all set up. I got a new Mac. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. It's so zippy and like there's so much more space. So I had to transfer everything over and it didn't save my password. So I exported my passwords from my old computer over into like a CVS. We're going to CVS. CSV file. Import it into the like, there's like a, you know, where you can store passwords. There's like a password manager thing you can do. And so I like through Chrome, which is the browser. So I put it in there. I imported it in my new computer there. So it should start autofilling, but it's not. So I have to go through, and let me just tell you, everything I do is online, right? Like all my business, everything, I mean, everything fun and business, it's like all digital, a digital life of Christy. So I use tons of websites and I have to like go, like what first world problems? I'm like, I have to actually type in all my passwords are different too. Like I keep everything different because if someone finds one password of yours, then, and you have the same password, they can break into everything, right? But no, it's hilarious. Speaking of passwords, I was on Wayfair ordering Cora a pad for her bed because she said her bed's not comfortable, bougie bee, and we're going to get her a new bed frame. She is over her princess bed. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember seeing that? I know I posted it somewhere. I did a video. I did do a video showing it when we got it. It's like this pink carriage bed, like every little girl's dream. She got it when she was 2, like when we took her out of the crib. Well, no, she was out of the crib before 2, but she had like the toddler bed from like 1 to 2 or something. I'm trying to think. She tried to crawl out of her crib at 8 or 9 months. So the second I saw that little leg swing over, I put her in the toddler bed. And then the next year or something, we got this carriage bed that, you remember? That was like, it's so pretty. And I got it on sale for, it was $104, I think. And this is insane. I mean, it's like a huge bed that has metal rods that are pink that like make up a carriage around the bed, and the top has like a crown in the middle of it. I mean, it's like bougie queen vibe, pastel pink, like a baby pink. And then it has even like just the details like in the side of the bed, like heart cutouts, you know. It's a twin, and she always loved it. And she said the other day, she's like, Mom, I think my bed's too babyish now. And I was like, really? She's gonna be 9. She's not into princesses and stuff at all anymore. She watches weird shows like Centaur World. I don't know. She's doing Star Wars, and she's doing, you know, and she watches like some girly shows too, but not like princess girly, you know? So I said, all right, let's look. So we might either get one that has like the pull-out bed, you know, that's like, it's a twin still, but then there's a pull-out, you can, like the trundle bed. So if she has a sleepover, or if she just wants a bigger bed, I guess at some point, and could just pop it up and leave it like that, unless you want to push it in, as long as it's like easy to roll back in. So that, or having extra storage under the bed would be helpful too. But I'm more of the mindset now of like, let's get rid of stuff, like get rid, less to manage, right? So I'm thinking more the bed would come more in handy, especially she's an only child. She needs friends to come have spendovers, right? It's fun. I used to love having sleepovers. But am I crazy? Okay, Marie, when did you let your kids start spending the night out? I feel like that won't happen until she's 18. I'm like, I don't trust nobody. Y'all can come over here all you want. I'm a good lady. I'm not going to do it, but I don't know. Unless I know, like, it'd be one thing, like her cousin that she's close with, that's her age. You know, that's family. Like, I would let her do that. There's one, like, she has these 2 sisters that they're really good friends. Like, I would trust their parents. I know I'm friends with the mom, and the dad's cool. Do I really know him though? No, I don't know, man. It's scary. It's scary stuff, this world. I've seen a lot of people like do not let their kids do sleepovers, like, period. I've seen that in like Facebook mom groups. It's like a controversial issue. Then you have the people like, oh my God, let your kids be kids. You know, people fighting in the comments about it. I feel like at a point I'm gonna have to let that go, like, and hope that she would voice anything or whatever. I don't know. It's hard. Your son, 5th grade, yeah. That's what I feel like. 12, 13 maybe, you know. And like I would have kids here. Like we are friends. I'm friends with one of the moms from her school. She lives really close by, and like they're really laid back. I'm sure they'd let her daughter stay here, and she's a good kid. But yeah, that's an interesting topic, right? Like, it's an interesting topic. Anyway, anything. Oh, I'm going to put this on. Speaking of roses, should I do this? This is Jurlique. I love this stuff. This is moisturizer. I actually want to try it on my face. I always use it on my hands. It's face cream, but this is like, it's keeping my hands more youthful. I wasn't really moisturizing well. Wasn't all the time, only weekends. Well, yeah, it would definitely just be weekends unless it's like a holiday or something. But, I mean, I spent the night out when I was probably 8, 9 years old. But my mom, it was like one of her best friends, and her daughter was my best friend. That was so fun. And her daughter, I remember, had this canopy bed, and all her furniture was white. And back then it was a lot of wood furniture, like just wood, you know, regular wood looking. And she had all this white, everything was just like white and pretty. Like her mom was really good at decorating. She still is. She like does furniture and stuff. And it was like a unicorn theme. It just felt like the most magical place, her room. And we would have sleepovers. So she had like a big queen bed when we were like little, and it had this canopy. So it had the white posts, and I'm trying to remember if it had an actual, yeah, it had like I think like a light pink canopy on the top, and like her little unicorn painting or something, and she had a lamp that was a unicorn head or something. And it just was like, I remember being there and just feeling like, oh, it was so magical. My room was like, we were kind of poor. I had mismatched furniture that was like hand-me-downs. I had my mom's old comforter. I mean, as we got older, my mom, you know, saved some more money. But when her and my dad divorced, she did not want to owe him anything. She just wanted to get out, so she didn't take alimony. Story time. My youngest had one sleepover, and kid tried to walk out with his games. No! That son of a guy. My aunt, instead of son of a bee, says single mom. Yep. Yeah, my mom was, it was hard. Like, it was right after the divorce. It was like, apparently my dad wouldn't give my mom money, and I remember our lights getting turned off, so we'd have to go to that friend's house and stay there because our heat, like, he wouldn't pay the bill, and he made her stay at home, right? Like, he forced her to not finish school. She wanted to finish school. My mom's very driven like I am. Like, if you're in something, you want to finish, that sort of thing. She was in school, and he was like, no, I want you to stay home with the kids. I want you to be a housewife. And so she did, and then he did the things he did, and she finally just had a breaking point and left. Well, kicked him out, but she did take us to New York to get out and to her parents' house, and so he could get his stuff and leave, and we wouldn't be there, I guess. So, but like, you know, so right after that though, he wasn't paying the bills, but it wasn't good. And she tells stories that like aren't great about like her not being able to afford, because she didn't have a job, so she had to get a job, which she did, but it was like not great pay. She didn't have, you know, a college education, so she got paid less than some other people may in the job, stuff like that. And it was hard. And we were on like, at first we were on like government food. I remember we'd get like milk and eggs and cheese. Like, I had so much grilled cheese. And then she built up and saved, and she worked at a dental office as like the receptionist. And then once she got another job, there was a little more money, but still we always kind of struggled. So I forget where the hell this all came from, me talking about my struggling youth. But anyway, my friend's room is very nice with unicorns, and yes, mine was, that's where it was, a lot of like hand-me-downs, and just, you know, it wasn't magical quite like that. But I still had a lot of good times. You know, we all have our shit. And that's why, like, I don't like it's hard 2 jobs when my kids are little. Oh, yeah, it's very hard. Yeah, and my mom, the job she finally got that, like, paid a little better than the